You can never be broke again. But I have no man. But let me tell you something. Let me just make it clear for any men watching. Let me just make it clear. If you watch this video and you decide that you want to come fund my lifestyle, you better believe I'm going to take your money. I'll take it. I'll take the money. I'll give you any account you want. If a Scotia account you have, if a JMB account you have, if a Sagicor, may have all the account them. All of you just tell me, I will take your money. It's fine. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to talk about something that I don't get a lot of questions about it. I hear a lot of assumptions about it. So I decided, you guys know me, I'm gonna attack everything head on. I'm a very head on type of person. So the thing that I want to talk about is how I fund my lifestyle. Now, let me just say that I'm not the type of person, first of all, to be jet setting to like around the world 30 days a month, or you're not going to see me no Louboutins and none of that. I'm not that kind of person. But the thing about it is that I have done all of what I've done so far, and I keep telling people that I've done it by myself, but for some reason, I suppose people don't believe me because of the assumptions that I hear, which I have man where mind me, I have man where I pay for my traveling, I have man where I put things on investment account. Guys, so today I'm here to tell you that that's not the case any at all. Everything that I have right now, everything that I do right now, when you see me gone out every weekend, when you see me gone that foreign, when you see me buy my things them, I buy them on my own and I do this on my own, right? But in this video, I'm going to explain to you and hopefully I can give you some tips on how to be able to do the same thing. So we're going to talk about some strategies to be able to do that and move on from there. I have my happy juice here. So we're gonna go in without any further ado. Let's jump into it. All right. So the first thing is I decided a couple years ago, maybe 3 or 4 years ago, what's important to me. And what's important to me is not having designer clothes. It's not having a lavish home. I just want to have a home that's comfortable and homey, right? And that's what my home is. I decided early on what's important to me. And just answer in the affirmative, what's important to me is just one, I can never be broke again, because, let me not say I can never. What's important to me is to not be broke again. And the other thing that's important to me is traveling. I love to travel and I love to just see the world and meet new people. I love to hang out with my family. I love to socialize. These are things that mean a lot to me. Designer clothes don't mean much to me, as I say. Having the latest car don't mean much to me, as I say. I go some far off place anyway. I can't have no posh car because it's like a mash up quick. And my bills are not high. My bills have not increased since the very first paycheck I got since I was at Sagicor. My bills have not increased. And it's been years now. It's been years. My income has increased. My income has multiplied. My bills have not increased. It's still the same. I live at the same place. I drive the same car. I eat the same foods. Same thing. Because even though my income has increased, I channel it to other places, right? I started out using the formula that I use for my clients and the formula that's in my book, which is 50% of your income going to your bills, 10% to wants, 40% to investments. But as my income grew, and my bills remain the same, the percentages obviously would not work. It would mean that I need to increase my bills for me to remain in the 50% bracket, which I did not want to do. So a strategy that I came up with, which I'm going to share with you, is, and it's actually a psychological strategy, it's a strategy that pushes me so much to constantly be increasing my income. And what it is that I limit different areas of my life based on the different sources of income. So for example, my main source of income, it's for investment only. My primary source of income is for investment only. No matter what's going on, I don't use a cent to anything else but investments. That's it. My primary source of income. I invest every single penny. I don't even see it, right? Well, I see it because it's me invested, but you know what I mean. I don't see it in my social life. And then another source of income that I have is for my bills, right? And my bills not much. So that source of income, its only purpose is to make sure that my bills are covered. Some months it earns more than my bills, and I just put it towards my investments. But the primary purpose of that source of income is to pay my bills. And probably I decide I want to. I'm not even gonna front. It's not I decide nothing. Someone JPS just slapped me with a bill where I don't know where that come from. JPS need to fix what I don't know, but someone JPS just slapped me with a bill, and that source of income just covers it, right? For my traveling, I want another source of income covers traveling, right? And how I started it that way, how I started it was I said to myself, listen, if that source of income does not make any money, I cannot go anywhere. I can't go anywhere. No matter how much money the primary source is making, no matter how much money the second source is making, if this particular source does not make money, I cannot book a ticket, I cannot go anywhere. And let me tell you, it's motivation for me. It's motivation for me to make sure it works, because this a girl here, whenever she drink this, it's an apple juice here. When she drinks her happy juice, she loves to go on the American Airlines app and just book tickets. It's a bad habit of mine, but if you hang out with me, you know that once the liquor starts busting on my head, American Airlines app pull up, right? That's me. And for me to be able to do that, it's motivation for me when I'm sober to make sure that source of income makes some money. Then another source of income is for my vices, right? And it sounds weird, but hey, listen, I'm human and we're practical over here. And in terms of practicality, guys, you know say you're gonna end up in a Starbucks. You know say you're gonna end up with a room. You know say you're gonna end up a party. You know. So instead of you fighting your demons, why not just create a source of income to be able to afford it? That's what I do. I have a source of income that funds my coffee habit. Well, how it started was that my YouTube money I channeled to coffee, and then the rum thing that's when I was on the formula that I taught you earlier, the 50-10-40. But now what has happened is that I established another source of income that takes care of, I call it my vices, which would be the coffee and the rum and socializing and all of that. So that takes care of that. And then I have another source of income that I put towards business opportunities. To be honest with you, I don't really use the money from that source because I'm not an easy sell. I'm not an easy sell. So if somebody comes to me with a business idea, if it's not something that I think is going to be so great, you're not going to get me to really invest in it. I invest mostly back into my business, and my businesses are at a point now where they're okay. So that's there, but that is how I found my lifestyle. Man, I have no man. But let me tell you something. Let me just make it clear for any men watching. Let me just make it clear. If you watch this video and you decide that you want to come fund my lifestyle, you better believe I'm going to take your money. I'll take it. I'll take the money. I'll give you any account you want. If a Scotia account you have, if a JMB account you have, if a Sagicor, may have all the account them. All of you just tell me. I will take your money. It's fine. So I hope this answers your questions and you guys can stop with assumptions. It's literally this boring. There's nothing I'm keeping from you. This is it. But more importantly, I shared a strategy with you guys that I've never shared I've never shared publicly. My friends know that this is my strategy, but I've never shared this strategy publicly. The reason why is because it takes a certain mindset to understand this kind of strategy. If you're not in the right space, if you are all about just, being able to cover your bills, you won't understand this strategy. You won't appreciate this strategy. So people who really want to grow and push themselves, this is what this strategy is for. So I've shared it with you. Officially, you're the first to hear about it. So yeah, that's all I have for you today. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, and share. I'll see you in the next video.